Ladies and gentlemen, for a long time, the pride of Hyderabad, arguably the greatest cricketer, this city that has produced many great cricketers, has thrown up. 99 tests, one of India's most successful captains, member of parliament, and now contesting the elections here in Telangana from Jubilee Hills in Hyderabad. Please welcome Mohammed Azharuddin to the India Today roundtable here.
Thank you.
वेलकम अजहर भाई.
Thank you, Raj.
यार ये पॉलिटिक्स से आप रिटायर नहीं होंगे. You see, you contested an election from Moradabad and won. Then you contested from Savai Madhopur, Tonk in Rajasthan and lost. And I thought that was the end of Azhar bhai's political career. Now he will go back to cricket. You have become Hyderabad Cricket Association president. अब क्या देखते हैं? You're back in the fray. And you are contesting an election from Jubilee Hills. Why? Why has Azharuddin decided, Lok Sabha MP decided to contest from Jubilee Hills in Hyderabad?
I wanted to, help the people in my own state, because a lot of people had asked me before that why you are not contesting from Telangana. And then I shifted from, after 2014, after that Tong Savai Madhopur Singh, then I came to Telangana, and then I worked very hard here for the party. And then I thought that, working as an MLA, if I win, inshallah, I'll win the seat. It's easier for development, because member of parliament, you have 5 or 7 constituencies. It's not very easy. It was tough, but I think as you have said, in Moradabad, I just came by default. I just joined the party, and then I was very new. I didn't know much about politics, but they asked me to run from Moradabad. To run the election from Moradabad, and then I was very reluctant. I didn't know what to do, but I went there and we won the seat. The Congress party, our party, won the seat after 29 years.
Yeah, that was in 2009. And then you lost in 2014.
That's right.
And now you are back in Jubilee Hills. So in a way, you have come back home. Azharuddin ghar laut aaye.
Correct. You can say that.
The reason I'm again asking you that is because we had Asaduddin Owaisi in the morning on the conclave.
Yeah.
And he said it very clearly. He said, I asked him, why are you putting up an MIM candidate against Azharuddin? I thought you all were friends. And he said, Azharuddin is a great cricketer but a failure in politics. And that's why I am putting up a candidate.
Well, and he can say whatever he wants to say. Everybody knows about him. When you asked him, I did hear that conversation you had. I think when you fail, then only you can succeed, I know okay, fine, I won election from Moradabad, then Tong Savai Madhopur was a different thing, lot of experiences. But I think people who say all these things are the people who have not done anything for their constituencies, as far as I know. Because everybody knows what he's doing in politics, so I need not say...
No, what is he doing? No,
I did not say...
No, he was very clear. He said, Azharuddin is not serious about politics. He contested in Moradabad, ran away from there, went to Savai Madhopur, now he has come to Jubilee Hills. That's what he said. I want your response.
No,
when you said just now, we all know what Owaisi has done for Hyderabad. What are you saying?
He has not done any development. If you go
he has not done any development.
Yeah, if you go and see in the old city, then you can see, especially he talks about Hyderabad and all, Jubilee is also is a part of Hyderabad. Like, okay, fine, his constituency is in old city. But I think when he's, saying that he's with the BRS government, I think the BRS government has, for, a place like Jubilee Hills, it's a very upstate, constituency. But if you go there and see, I've been there for the last so many months, there is absolutely zero development. There are no proper roads. All the drainage water is on the roads, and electricity problem. People, the women complain that we don't know whether we are drinking water mixed with the drainage water. There's so many issues are there. Nothing has happened. I always felt that if you uplift the poor people, for me that is development.
And you're saying Asaduddin Owaisi has not done that?
No, I think no metro, nothing has happened in the old city. If you go and see the old city also is the same. Because when you talk about somebody, then you have to look at your own constituency as well. If you go to Moradabad now, you see it's a very, very developed constituency. And I want to tell that I have done more than 4,500 crores of work in the constituency. People don't know that. But I'm telling you now, if you can go and check with in the parliament also, I mean, it is all, everything is attested. And all the roads, we have made the highways, we have made the drainage system, everything we have done. So, I mean, if you go and talk about me in Moradabad, then you will know what people will talk about. I have never ran away from Moradabad, but I wanted to contest from Savai Madhopur Tom. I never run away from my responsibility.
So when you come back here, are you challenging Asad Owaisi on his home turf? कि आ जाओ मैदान में, मैं एक साइड हूं, आप दूसरे साइड हूं, देखते हैं कौन जीतता है.
Rajdeep bhai, when you fight, when you go in the field, I mean, I'm not going to say that, no, I'm only going to play some bowler, I'm not going to face Brett Lee, I'm not going to face Shoaib Akhtar. So I have to face everybody. So it's like that. Once you are in the battlefield, you have to face everybody. Then we have to fight the election. There is no, it's a challenge in I mean, I got the seat from Congress party, I'm fighting it. So there should not be any problem for anybody. You know, no, it's my party.
You're not worried that Asad Owaisi is like Brett Lee, who has bowled a bouncer on you by deciding to put up a candidate in Jubilee Hills. It's a constituency with a 27% Muslim population. Do you fear that by his coming, he is coming there to divide the Muslim vote? Are you appealing to him on this program to withdraw his candidate?
No, I will not appeal to anybody to withdraw.
You won't appeal to him?
No, never, because I will fight the election. Because why should I appeal him? Because I know the people are behind me, and everybody in the constituency, I mean, wherever I am going, I am getting very, very positive responses, you know, and then they want me to come here. They know what type of development I have done in Moradabad. Everybody knows that, you know. So, I mean, I don't need to, I mean, say anything to anybody. My main job here at the moment, what I am thinking is to develop the constituency of Jubilee Hills, which is very, very, जैसे उर्दू में कहते हैं आपके हिंदी में बहुत पिछड़ी हुई constituency. It is like that. If you come and see, Monday you must come and do a show there. And you know
Jubilee Hills तो बड़ी upscale locality है हैदराबाद की.
It is only Jubilee Hills. Jubilee Hills, my constituency, it's only, the name is Jubilee Hills, but the constituency, I mean, is almost like 80% of people who live in very, I mean, difficult and situation.
You know, when you got the ticket, there was questions raised that Azharuddin is an outsider. That the candidate from that area, Vishnu Vardhan Reddy, who's contested twice from that area on a Congress ticket,
that's right.
He said, why is Azharuddin being given the ticket? I should be given the ticket. Your candidature has led to some controversy within the state Congress.
Well, I think if you want to make it a controversy, then people will make a controversy, because I was very sure, I did say in the beginning that if I get a ticket, I will fight. If somebody else gets a ticket, he will fight. So there was no problem at all. But I don't know why there was so much controversy. But at the end of the day, whatever the party decided, you know, it will prevail, and it has prevailed.
Why did the party decide on you? Did you ask them? Because there are two views. One is Azharuddin has a direct line to Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. That's one reason you got the ticket. The other is that you have a very good equation with Revanth Reddy, the Telangana Congress president. What is it?
I have a very good equation with everybody. I don't fight with anybody. I don't say anything to anybody unless somebody tells me which I think, which if I don't like, then I will react. But I think I have a very good equation with everybody. So I don't have a problem with that. I mean, the party felt that I will be the candidate who is going to win the seat. So that's why I think I got the seat.
But you have got a very good equation with the Gandhi family in particular.
Well, my idol in politics is the late Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. So I've always idolized him, and as an outstanding. I met him many times on many occasions. I've had very good conversations with him, so he's the man.
It's actually very interesting. The year that Azharuddin scored 300s in his first 3 tests, till now the only player in the world to do so was the year that Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister of the country.
That's right.
So 1984 is the year where both Rajiv Gandhi arrived, and so did someone called Mohammed Azharuddin.
When I made my record in Kanpur, when I got my 3rd 100,
yes,
I mean, he was the first person to call me and congratulate the Prime Minister, the late Mr. Rajiv Gandhi.
You know, Azhar, you're saying all of this, that, you know, your special equation with the Gandhis, your inspiration from Rajiv Gandhi. The other controversy over your candidature is that suddenly cases have been filed against you. There are 3 or 4 FIRs for alleged misappropriation of funds in the Hyderabad Cricket Association. How do you respond? There's even talk that will Azharuddin be allowed to contest the election because of these cases being filed?
No, I'm filing the nomination tomorrow, so I think there is no problem in that because those cases are filed with an intention to degrade me or defame me because we have done the best. I mean, when I was the president, I think we have done the best job.
So who's filed the cases?
I mean, the person who's filed the cases is the CEO. I mean, the CEO is the one who was the person who made the orders to buy the equipment or whatever it was. So, I mean, he's the person who has done the whole thing and then he's went and filed the case against it. So, we are fighting the case, you know. I mean,
So you're saying this is internal rivalry within the Hyderabad Cricket
that's right,
Association?
because the Hyderabad Cricket Association always has a problem. They don't want anybody who wants to improve. Because if you see, I mean, after that inquiry happened, about 57 or 58 teams have been left out before the election. Even with my candidature also, there was a problem, you know, because then they said that they said it's a conflict of interest. But actually, there is no conflict of interest. It's clear.
What is your first love, Azharuddin? Cricket or
Well,
politics?
definitely cricket, you know, because whatever
Cricket is your first love.
whatever I am now is I'm sitting here because I mean, because I played cricket, people recognize me by the grace of Almighty Allah, and that's how I got the seat. That's how I want to do something for the betterment or for the people. You know, I have been on many campaigns. You know, especially politics has given me a chance to go to even the remotest of remote areas in India for campaigning. So I know exactly how people live. So that's a thing I really want to. I mean,
What
go
is
ahead.
what is easier? What is easier, contesting an election in Moradabad or in Jubilee Hills, or facing up to your first delivery when you started playing for India? What is easier, facing up to a bouncer or facing up to a rival politician?
Definitely, playing cricket was much easier because.
Playing
But
cricket was easier.
yeah, but the result when I reached to play for India, I mean, it took me almost like 10 or 11 years. So when I fought the election in Moradabad, in 1 year I got the result. So that was the difference in politics. But I really love both, you know, I mean, in the sense, you know, cricket definitely is my forte. I worked hard for it from when I was young. But now politics, I've learnt a lot, you know.
You're pretty good on your debut, as you said. On your debut in politics in Moradabad, you win. On your debut in Test cricket, you end up scoring 3 centuries. But the sense one gets, Azhar bhai, is that you're still not sure where your future in politics lies. Is it completely now in Telangana, or are you seeing yourself as a national politician? That if you lose this election in Jubilee Hills, it's a tough fight, BRS seat. Will you then look to contest Lok Sabha? Are you looking at yourself as a national figure or as a state politician?
Well, at the moment, you know, I'm really concentrating on the Telangana thing. So I really don't know what future holds for me. It's very difficult for me to answer at this point of time. But inshallah, I'm not thinking of losing at all. I never think negative. I always think positive. So when I think positive, things happen that way only. But as far as the Lok Sabha thing or the thing national, when I'm already there, you know, because I'm already there, people know me by the grace of Almighty Allah, as I've said, you know. And I'm definitely, if the party, whatever the work the party has given me, I will abide by it. And I always felt and always know that, I mean, the party or the team which I played Indian cricket is higher or bigger than those who are in it. So, because I think we have to respect that.
You know, you've been campaigning for the Congress over the years, not
Yes.
just contesting, but campaigning over the years.
That's right.
और एक सवाल आता है, whether cricketers make good politicians. You see, your friend Navjot Sidhu, who was partly successful and then struggled a bit in politics. Chetan Chauhan was a relatively successful BJP politician, became a member of parliament.
Yep.
But in general, sportsmen don't seem to make a success of politics. Is it because that in sports you have to play with a straight bat, in politics you have to play with cross bat?
I think if you look at it, there's a player who's a football player. His name was George Weah. I think he's one of his country's president.
Ghana's,
Yes.
the
So,
Ghana and George
I
Weah.
mean, it depends. See, if you, in politics, you get a very good platform. If you want to do good things, you can always do good things. If you want to go the other way, you can go the other way. But I really feel that, we should always look to, help the country, with it, help the country and the people, because I always, as a human being, I always felt that the service you give humanity is the best service, because you have to help one another, because that is the most important thing. Because, I always, because my brought up was very strict, it was very like tough, and that's how I've learned for it.
Let's talk a bit about that. I think people need to know your Hyderabad connection. You've traveled the world, you've been successful as a cricketer, you went, as I said, as a politician first to Uttar Pradesh, then to Rajasthan. But is your heart in Hyderabad? Is Hyderabad because of where you grew up, what, All Saints School?
All Saints, yeah.
Then you went to Nizam's
Yeah.
college?
Then I went to Alia Junior College for
So-
11th and 12th.
So is Hyderabad, is Azharuddin at the end of the day, दिल आपका हैदराबाद में है. दुनिया आप घूम गए, लेकिन दिल आपका आखिर हैदराबाद में है.
Definitely, I am a son of Telangana. Naturally, I'll be a son of Hyderabad.
You're son of Telangana. You
Yes,
were first a
definitely.
son of Andhra, then
Yeah,
a son
but
of Telangana, now and
it's the
always
same.
a son of
Yes,
Hyderabad.
100%, without any doubt. Because Hyderabad has given me everything. Whatever I've achieved is only because of Hyderabad. And the wishes of the people, I've got a lot of support when I was playing, when I was growing up. A lot of people supported me. So always, Hyderabad will always remain the number one.
Is that why you're looking to contest this time, to try and build some kind of an emotional connect? Ki Azharuddin is hoping कि मेरा कोई emotional connect logo. You see, you're a star. You go along the streets of Hyderabad. I was just told by Renuka Chaudhary. She said, if I was Congress campaign in charge, I would have made Azharuddin my star campaigner, because people would have always come to a rally of Azharuddin. Now you are confined to Jubilee Hills. You could have been the star campaigner traveling across Telangana.
I can still be a star campaigner. I can still go across Telangana 3 or 4 times and do the campaign. For example, when I was fighting in Moradabad also, and I was in the middle of the campaign, I was just picked up in a helicopter and was taken to some other place for campaigning. So I've done that. So there is nothing new for me. I've always been a star campaigner for the party. So I don't have any issues on that. People, as you have said, emotional. Definitely people will feel emotional about it, because when I come to Hyderabad, when I started playing cricket, I was very emotional with Hyderabad. I never wanted Hyderabad to lose or do badly. So people are emotional here. People are very, as you can say, pro Azharuddin.
Are you asking for a vote though in the name of Azharuddin the cricketer or Azharuddin the politician? When you go to people across Jubilee Hills, आप कहते हो नमस्कार मैं हूँ Azharuddin, former India captain, or do you say I am Azharuddin, Congress candidate of Jubilee Hills?
I never say former India captain. Before I could say anything, Azhar साहब, your captain बोल के बोल देते हैं.
अच्छा, very nice.
I never get a chance to tell, अरे मैं captain भी कर रहा हूँ India में. A lot of people come and tell me, Azhar साहब आप बहुत अच्छे fielder थे. So, but I remind them, I was a good batsman too.
That's but I'm just wondering whether being a star, whether a film star or a cricketer, is an advantage in politics or not. Because people have face recognition, but they have also high expectations. Ki Azharuddin has come, he's contesting from Jubilee Hills. Now what will he do for us? So a normal politician may have lesser expectations than someone like you, who's seen as a star politician.
No, definitely expectations are always there, because when people are voting for you, they expect you to, work for them. They expect you to solve their problems, see that the development is done. They've given proper medical support, schools and everything. So there is going to be pressure on you. But I think as far as recognition is concerned, being a cricketer, definitely I get recognized very easily, because a lot of people, even in politics, come and say, "Arey Azhar साहब आपको तो सब लोग पहचानते हैं." मैंने कहा नहीं सर, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं. It's not like that. But recognition part, I don't have an issue. But I think the thing is that, because I've always maintained that, because even in Moradabad, I don't think if anybody, they're saying that I'm a failure in politics. In Moradabad, the amount of work I have done, I don't think in that period of time, in that 2009, maybe I must be second in doing the work in the constituency.
Well, Azharuddin, for a long time you were the captain of the Indian team, so you know what it is to lead a team. And I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
And I hope that you play with a straight bat.
Here you can't play with straight bat. You have
नहीं.
to- in
अच्छा,
politics-
पॉलिटिक्स ओनली क्रॉस बैट.
100%.
नहीं, पर आपका फेमस तो ऑन साइड का फ्लिक हुआ करता था.
No, but I want to play on the offside this time.
अच्छा, you want to play on the offside. As long as you play, as I said, in
That's
politics with a straight bat, which is difficult.
Yes,
So you've learnt over the years. The one thing that you have learned from politics is how to play with a cross bat.
100%.
Okay. Mohammed Azharuddin, ladies and gentlemen, the candidate from here, from Jubilee Hills. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Azhar bhai, for joining us. Thank
Thank
you.
you.